Hello everybody, this is Etho, and welcome back guys to another episode of TerraFirmaPunk. I am doing a tree harvest here again. You know, you gotta do it every now and again, so you can get some charcoal. We got a scarlet tent, that seems to be a rare guy. Oh, I fallen whole. Did he drop anything? I don't think he dropped anything. So sometimes these guys drop saplings, and I was kind of hoping to get something rare off of that guy. Last episode, we made an absolute ton of progress in this series, guys. We mined up a bunch of sand, gravel, iron. We upgraded our blast furnace here to 5 layers. I think we made that furnace in here. We made a Stirling engine. We made a rock crusher. And we even made, this is a big thing, we made the track layer cart, which we're going to use today. To start setting up some tracks around our world so transportation becomes easier for us. So our home base is this orange marker here. Let's get away from the sheep while I talk. How about that? Sounds like a good idea. Okay, let's look at this. So what I think we want to do is go left, down, and then left again to over here. This is our zombie pigman farm. I would like to get a quick route out there. It's about 1,500 blocks though of track we're gonna need to lay down. And if I remember right, this cart is actually really cool, but let's try it out here. I don't quite remember the details on how it works. I think you put your tracks inside. Oh, there's a pattern. I think you can like, let's say you want an iron track and then a booster track, then an iron track. I think you might be able to do that. I can't remember. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to push this thing. All right, what if we put levers down? I gotta figure out how we're gonna lay this track. Okay, that works, but it's gonna get a dead end, right? Yeah, it's gonna stop. I guess that's kind of good, then I know when to do the next lever. What happens when we hit a hill? It's gonna stop again, right? Oh, look, it goes up hills, but not through trees. All right. Oh, Chester, you want to get my way, don't you? Oh, he's nudging closer. Stop it, Chester. I think I'm going to want to have a few blocks with me actually here so we can fill up any holes in and stuff on the way. And I guess it doesn't hurt to go a little ahead of the track too. Okay, now you're going to totally stop, right? Oh, he bounces back. Oh, and I can't stop it. I'm going to have to make a few trips back and forth between the base as we build this, so let's get ourselves a minecart that I can ride the track with. Collect a little bit of wool here while we're waiting for that to finish. I think we got over a stack of wool now. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we got 5 iron sheets. We can craft those into a minecart. Let's make a bunch more booster tracks while we're at the base here, because we're going to need a ton for this project. Woohoo! Alright, so this is going to be our traveling speed. This isn't crazy fast. We can upgrade it later, though, once we get high-speed tracks. Oh. Can we refill? Ah, we can refill on the way. Chester! No, Chester! No! No! What are you doing? He's slowing me down. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I ran him over. No. So it's definitely a lot easier to go through the plains area here, but the tree areas, oh, it takes a bit of time. I gotta chop down the trees, and it's a lot of hills usually. But with this, I can just run ahead, and it seems to keep up pretty well. Uh-huh. Well, lucky me, I got a blood moon while I was out in the middle of nowhere here working on the track. Which means we're gonna get some nasty mob spawning here, and I should head home as soon as possible. These guys are so bad. Oh, there's another one! No! I hate blood moons. Oh, there's another one. I can't sleep. It won't let me sleep during a blood moon. Very good, very good. So we got the track all the way over to the zombie pigman farm. Now I'm going to try hook up the second spawner to the farm so it'll work a little bit quicker. Okay, so in theory, they should jump up to a little opening up there and then walk over and fall down into our killing chamber, much like these guys do. So now for the fun part, we find out if we die or not. Okay, yeah, he's making his way over and he fell down. Good. Good. The popcorn machine is working. So I think I need to actually stand on this side, though. Yeah, that works a lot better. Now they're coming over. But I am going to start killing these guys and getting a ton of XP. Cool, so we took our minecart track back home here with 30 levels from the zombie pigman farm, and now I'm quick enough I can weld these. Welded them. We're going to make ourselves a sword blade out of steel, now that we got our steel anvil. 30 levels, doesn't tell us what it is. This is old school enchanting, and it takes the full 30, not just 3. So let's hope we get something good here. Sharpness 4, okay, I'm happy with that. That's what I was hoping for. That one's a little hard to explain, but basically in this version of Minecraft, if you log out and log back in, mobs can glitch through blocks, right? So I took a small break while I was at the zombie pigman farm here, and a couple of the guys must have glitched through the cage here and got out and killed me there. So we're doing a bit of an enchanting spree this episode. I also made a steel shovel here, which we will give 30 levels. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. Awesome, okay. And you can see after a visit to the zombie pigman farm here, we get a lot of other weird stuff. Lots of these chainsaws. We're getting a couple of these steam drills. I don't know really what to use those for. Pistons, and even a couple of these reward bags. They're usually just the basic or good quality ones, though. Which don't generally have good stuff in, but, you know, some of it's okay. Oh, is that salt? Salt is actually good. Oh, that was a good one. Wait a minute, was that a diamond? We need a diamond. Oh my goodness, wait. I did not know you could get diamonds in those. That's our first one. Okay. Okay, we're going to do one more enchantment here, and then we're going to get to some other stuff. So we're trying to get Fortune 3 or Silk Touch on this thing. Oh, Fortune 2. That is incredible, actually. So that might be a big game changer for us. We're going to do a test here now. I have located a large sample of sphelerite near our base. We're going to try locate it. It's right over here. Okay, 25 units each. So we're going to use Fortune on that and see if we get more than one ore, because if we do, that's a big deal, actually. We only got one. It might not have activated, though, so let's try a couple more times here. We only got one, because this is TerraFirmaCraft, so I don't know what the mechanics are. It's looking like we're only getting one, though. It doesn't take into account the Fortune. Ah, I was really hoping we would just get tons of ore now if we could get Fortune 3, but no, it's still only one each. Let's go check out our pantry here. So I just harvested up some ice. It's the first freeze of the winter. We live in a weird spot here where it doesn't... Oh, it did run out. I think it just ran out, actually. We live in a weird spot where it doesn't really snow in the world here, but it'll freeze like 2 or 3 times in the year in the water, and we gotta collect that ice for our ice bunker here. A few episodes ago, we spent an absolutely ridiculous amount of time trying to do one of the quests in our quest book, the Pocket Watch one, which is really dumb because I don't think this even does anything really. We just need it to advance. We crafted all this other stuff and even a few things in here, but we got stuck because we needed a drill head and there was no way to make it without a diamond. Okay, good. So we got our drill head. That's awesome. We're gonna have to pound down some iron ingots into sheets here as well. So it's iron plates, flux, and hammer, right? Gives you 2 of those, good. Oh, and I don't remember the rest of it. Oh, we need feathers, yeah. Okay, that's the propulsion system. So you make more of these metal chains with a wrought iron sheet, 2 string, and a saw blade. We need those chains for these mechanical boards. Oh, and look at this. So this is the recipe I've been doing. There's a cheaper one that takes like half as much stuff if you get a spanner. But you need one of those boards to begin with, and this requires bronze. So we're going to do up a little bit of bronze here to make this thing. Throw in our copper here. Let's add one piece of the rich stuff. Okay, it shot back up to 12%, so we can add more copper. All right, so we landed on exactly 700 units of bronze in there. So we're going to start casting that into ingots. Then we take those ingots, we throw them into our rolling machine to make plates. And it's 3 plates plus the board to make the spanner, and then we use that to make more boards. And I'm assuming that it doesn't use the spanner up when we craft this. I think it might take a bit of durability off of it. No durability at all. Okay, so as long as we have that tool, we can craft these for cheaper, which is good because we need a lot of them. And we're also going to use it to make these advanced handles. Quite a few recipes require these as well. We made one of these before, but it got used up when we made the Clockwork engine, so we got to make another one. This thing over here. Brass ingot. What is this? Brass. Uh-oh. Oh, it has to be done on a servo table. Aw, nuts. This recipe is insane. I thought we had it there, but nope. We need a servo table now. Oh, snappers. We're getting there, guys. Slowly but surely, but we're getting there. All right, so we got to take hammer, flux, 2 brass ingots makes the plates. We're going to need that later. I did cook up some zinc here. Now we got to weld it together. Weld it. Can weld, can weld. Hammer. Need the hammer there. Aha. And then what were we going to do? We need a sheet. Yeah. We weld them. We get galvanized iron tubes. And I really hate to do this, but we're going to have to steal from one of our machines here. I'm going to steal this piston out of it. Because we need it. It's so hard to craft pistons. Oh, this thing is done. Let's take out our charcoal so that can keep running. So this is pretty cool, actually. They added a way to remove sticky pistons to turn them back to regular pistons if we use a chisel. Which is... Oh, that's a... What? It's an achievement, apparently. So that's great, because you can find sticky pistons out in the world if you go exploring. So that's a way to farm them. And now we're going to take all that. We get our cylinders. I guess we only needed 2 of them. Quest complete. Now we got to make the table. Oh my goodness, they give the drill head as a reward. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, it makes sense, but like I crafted it now. It's too late. I can't undo it. All right, now things are going to get moving here again. We can get our servo table. Pick the drill head, of course. Man, all these are so good. What does a medium voltage connector require to craft? Oh, medium voltage, because we might want that. Wrought iron. Ceramic thing. Ah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's go for the blaze rod, I guess. Because we have no way of getting those. Eat our hearts. Open up our bags. Bookshelves are good. 2 epic bags. Enchanted book and bed. Trapdoor. What book did we get from that? Chester? We got Thorns 1. Okay, that's not great. Aha, so we were stuck on a lot of these quests for a while, but now it looks like we're going to be able to fly through them pretty good here. So we made most of the stuff we need while we were struggling on some of the other stuff. So yeah, internal mechanism, don't know what we need that for yet, but I'm sure we'll use it down the road. We can choose reward bag, routing table, or engineer's overalls. I'm going to take the routing table. I know what that's for, actually. That's a railcraft thing, I think. Yeah, railcraft. We did this one already. Definitely gonna pick a receiver circuit. Although nether brick might be good, but I'm expecting this is the more expensive one for sure. Okay, now we gotta make the drill. And do you guys think this will require power to run? I have no clue. I've never used it. It looks just like a crafting table, so maybe not. Yeah, it's interesting. So when we put the final item in, it's like there, but it's grayed out. So it's like we need to power it somehow. Oh, man. So usually when I have trouble with a mod, I'll just look online for help, right? If I get stuck, With this one, it's so old, and I think it's discontinued, so it's hard to find any information on cogs of the machine. But I think this is what we're supposed to do. We set up the pendulum. This is like a power source for the mod. We run some gears from the pendulum to our servo table. We crank it with the crank. That'll get it spinning. And you can see the arms are moving on this, right? It's actually getting powered. And there's a progress bar up here. I can spam this a few times and it'll run for longer. But it's taking forever. Yeah, so it is really strange. Like, I crank this thing up, I go do some stuff around our base, come back, crank it, do some more stuff, come back. I'm talking like 10 minutes at least to craft this cane, which I think is a better power source than these cranks. I think it's more powerful. When I tried to make the drill, it looked like it was going to take over an hour, which is why I decided to try make the cane first here. Come on. Come on, it's gotta be almost done. Oh, it finished. It finished. The Clockwork cane, we got it. That was insane. That is the longest crafting time I've ever seen for something. Okay. Okay. Ooh. So with the wooden cranks and the pendulum, it looked like this drill was going to take an hour to craft. So now that we got the cane, let's see what happens. Because hopefully this has more power now. Still no progress bar. Okay. So maybe we got to get more pendulums. Okay, so I'm thinking we shouldn't do it with the pendulums. This has been running for over 10 minutes, I think, and this is how much progress we made. There's nothing there. So even if we had 10 pendulums hooked up somehow, I don't think it's going to work. The cane doesn't seem to make them work any better. It's just like, it's like a crank that doesn't get worn out, basically, as far as I can tell. So what we want to do, if we want to go up to the next powers level with this mod, we need a steam generator, which is a bunch of iron, a bunch of steel, boiler. We're going to need a motor, again, iron and steel, and we're going to possibly need a pressure tank. We're going to need piping, steam piping, which is the steel and iron. Yeah. So thankfully we have that rolling machine, because that will save a lot of the work with this, but still it's going to be a lot of work. So let's get our rolling machine rolling, I guess. Alright, this is going to be one of our main things we need. Bend, draw, mega hit. We got our turbine, so that's part of our motor. Alright, everybody, so I think we got pretty much everything we need to make an upgraded steam system for cogs of the machine here for more power, but hit a snag. We need a boiler. That's not a problem. It's the furnace, the oven, that's the problem. It requires just rocks, right? Just rocks. There's rocks all over the place. Look, there's one right here. But it has to be certain types of rocks, and I can't find them. We're surrounded by marble and dolomite in this area, and we can't use either of those. So what we're going to do is dig straight down, as you always should in Minecraft. And there's like 3 layers of rock in the world, I believe. So this is our top layer, the dolomite. We're going to hit a change here soon. Alright, it's slate. That's not one we can use. Oh, here we go. Basalt. Oh my goodness, that's the best of them all. Check this out. So basalt is the only one we can use in the rock crusher to make crushed obsidian and obsidian dust. And it's also the only thing you can use for a few other weird recipes. Like, for example, let's say we want to make a flash boiler components. Only basalt is the allowed type of rock for that. So that's really cool. We found this. I'm going to do a bit of mining here so we can make our ovens. Oh, snappers. All right, I think we got it all together now. Let's do this. We're going to make our ovens. I'm going to put one of them down because we used our other one to make that furnace in there, and we didn't have one anymore. This one we're going to use to craft the boiler. Okay, so I made some galvanized iron. That's basically zinc and iron welded together, and worked on the anvil a bunch. We use those to make our steam containers. What one was I looking at even? Oh, I got it mixed up. I see. Here we go. Steam motor, check. Next up, we need the generator. And the steam generator. Awesome. So hopefully we don't need the pressure tank. We might. If we do, that's a lot more crafting. But we'll see. Let's clean up this junk, because hopefully we don't need to use it. Alright. Let's set this motor next to it. Which way's the right way? So I think we might want it this way. I think that symbol means we hook the gear here. Enough like that. Okay. Ooh. There's a spot there for a steam tank, so we might need to use that. Let's see if we can put water in here. Yeah, okay, awesome, awesome. And then we'll probably just need a fuel source, and hopefully we can use sticks for that, because we got so many sticks. Yes, okay, awesome. The steam power is building up. It looks like it's coming out the top, though, doesn't it? That's not good. Oh, hey, we did it. We did it. It's running. Okay, so we don't need this pipe here then. Oh, snap. Look how fast that's spinning. And it's still going to take forever. Seriously? Oh my goodness, this mod. Oh, it moved. You saw that? It moved. It actually moved. We caught it on camera. Okay, the good news is I don't have to stand here and right-click the pendulum with the stick, though. I can leave this running. Looks like that water is going to last quite a while. Should probably fill it up one more time. Let's go get some more. Yoink. Get another one full here. All right. And then hopefully we can come back to it and it'll be done here. So we got to craft a couple things with that table. So I wanted this set up properly. Oh, and we're out of fuel. Let's throw more sticks in. Oh, we got plenty more. Don't you worry. Oh, it actually uses them very quickly, doesn't it? So if for some reason you guys find yourself using this mod, make sure you use the steam generator, not the pendulums if you're using the servo table, because it will take forever otherwise. We got our drill. Next one we're going to need is the winding bench, and that's where this internal mechanism comes into play. Brass plates, gold rivets, and the mechanical board. Alright, so let's get the next one crafting. Probably won't take as long, I would assume, but we'll find out. Yeah, that one's going much quicker. So the drill was especially long for some reason. Okay, cool. Let's hand this one in about time. We can get a gold ingot, revolver chamber, or steam gauge. I would want the revolver chamber. Cool. You saw we got something in the blacksmith here. That's for making the sword. Brass cogwheel, copper gear, iron washer, or wrought iron ingot. Let's go for brass cogwheel because we're using a lot of those at the moment. Cool. Is this one done? Just about. Okay, that's way faster. Detector, golden cogwheel, or a reward bag. I'm going to take the cogwheel. Oh, it's not a choice. It isn't supposed. Cool. And now that leaves us the Clockwork Mechanism. So that's this. We got the drill now. That was the hard one. That goes over here. Let me fill in the rest of these pieces. I guess you don't do this in the servo table. This is a shape crafting recipe, and we'll get ourselves Clockwork Mechanisms. Oh, my helmet's about to break. Uh-oh, that's not good. And thankfully it doesn't use up the drill when it does it. Whew! So these Clockwork Mechanisms, I think they're pretty important for some of the more advanced stuff in the mod pack. Oh, some fancy weapons and stuff. The quarry, yeah, that's pretty high tech. Tunnel bore, gonna want that eventually. Oh, auto enchantment table. Clockwork terminal, yeah, this is really important. Soul in a jar. Interesting. Oh, I wonder what this thing does. Because we could make that right now, actually. We just gotta put it in a coke oven. Oh, you get soul sand that way? Uh-oh. That seems expensive, but yeah, that might be something we have to do. I think we're gonna go for the washer. Yeah. Okay. Confident about that choice. Forest hive. Hello. And, oh, cactus! And a protection meter. Oh, snappers. So this is a TerraFirmaCraft thing. This allows you to see something. Has to do with hostile mobs. I forget how it works. It's like the longer you stay in some chunks, I think it stops mobs from spawning or something, and this reflects like what level it's at. It'll either be red or green, I believe. I don't know, I never quite understood that thing. Get hearts. Alright, this was the main thing I wanted to get done today, though. The pocket watch. So I guess, I was looking into it, this might actually be a useful thing. Oh, I don't know what that does. But yeah, in the Carpenter, it looks like we use this to make more of these mechanisms, and I'm assuming it doesn't use it up, but I could be wrong about that. So it's probably useful, actually. Okay. And yeah, we did these already. So this is where things are going to go crazy. I want the cylinder. Those things are expensive. Spruce clock. Oh, I thought it would unlock like a Stirling engine and stuff over here, but I guess not. Wondrous steam power. What do we got? Oh, rolling machine. Yeah, we've done that. Let's go for the insulated copper wire, just because it's kind of the weird one. Out of the group. Cool, cool. Open up our bags. We got an epic bag here with half a heart and some transport pipes. Rocks. And a wintry hive. Oh, it's B-Day. Rye seeds and cassiterates. Cool, cool. Well, a little bit of a crafty episode today, guys. We are at 88% out of this quest line, though. This was a really, really tricky one. So happy to make some progress there. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.